Hello, my name is Matt, Director of Development at Rove, and I'll be giving you a brief demo of Mobile Admin. Mobile Admin allows IT workers to resolve, triage, and be notified of IT issues from their mobile devices and tablets. Mobile Admin is comprised of two major components, the Mobile Admin Server and the Mobile Admin Client. The Mobile Admin Server is a lightweight Windows service that is deployed inside the network you would like to manage from your mobile device. The Mobile Admin Client is an app that you install on your BlackBerry, Android phone, Android tablet, iPhone, or iPad. The Mobile Admin Client then connects to the Mobile Admin Server via the native VPN client on the Android and iPhone, or in the case of the BlackBerry, the connection is made through the BES server. I'll demonstrate to you now how Mobile Admin can help resolve IT issues from your mobile device. Let's say you get a call from your boss or an email saying that a user has been locked out of their account. Now normally you'd have to get out your laptop, connect to the Works VPN, and then fix the issue. Mobile Admin can do this for you faster, as well as allow you to do this when your laptop is not around or a Wi-Fi connection is not available. So right now we're looking at the Mobile Admin home screen. I have a few menu options available to me. I have Dashboard, Manage Services, Manage Hosts, and Bookmarks. So for the resolving feature set of Mobile Admin, we'll usually either go through the second and third menu options, Manage Services and Manage Hosts. For this example, I'm going to click on Manage Services. And right here I have my service list. I've currently set up to an advance, but just know that a service in Mobile Admin comprises of one of the 40+ features that Mobile Admin supports connected to a particular host. So in this case here we have Active Directory on 10.10.3.1.10, and we have VMware Infrastructure Client on 192.168.0 and 2.2.3. Let's dive into Active Directory and help this user who's locked themselves out. Okay, so here we have our list of our users and groups, just like we would from our desktop. And for this example, I'm looking for test user because test user has locked themselves out of their account. So I can just click the search button at the top and type in TEST, just because you may have a very large Active Directory environment. So right now we're looking for test user, so let's just grab this guy here in the upper right. And now I have his information. Now keep in mind that none of this information is cached on the Mobile Admin server. Clicking on that user from the Mobile Admin client, which currently right now is the Android tablet client that you're looking at, makes a request from the client to the server over Wi-Fi, 3G, VPN, and then the server then in turn will make a request to the Active Directory server for the details for test user. The information is returned from the Active Directory server to the Mobile Admin server and then back up to the client. Most of the data that you'll be seeing here in this demonstration is fresh live data retrieved from the server when you need it. So right here I'm looking at my property sheet in Active Directory for my test user. And what I need to do here is reset his password because he's locked himself out of his account. I do that by clicking the action menu in the upper right. And I see the actions that I can perform on this user. I can edit some details and then save them. I can move the user. I can reset the user's password. I could rename, disable, delete, view the user's profile. I can even, with the member of action, add the user or remove the user from a group. And I can create a bookmark to this particular user. If you remember, at the home screen that we were at just a few seconds ago, there was a bookmark section. So perhaps I'd like to keep tabs on this user. If I wanted to, I could create a bookmark here, and he'd be available right from my home screen rather than having to drill down my Active Directory tree to find this user. So let's go ahead, reset this user's password. We're going to give them a very basic password. Dismiss the keyboard. We're going to check that this user will have to change it next time they log in. We send that request to the server to change the password. We get a response back from the server that yes, in fact, the password was successfully changed. Let's see what else we can do. Let's go back to that action menu. And let's go in and disable this user. Perhaps someone's been let go from the company and we forgot to disable them. We want to make sure they don't do anything nefarious over the weekend. So I'm away from the office. I'm at home. It's Saturday afternoon. I just remembered that I forgot to disable this user. Currently, right now, he's enabled. Let me disable him just so I can have some peace of mind for the weekend. I click on disable. We prompt you to make sure. We click yes. And the account's been disabled. And as you can see, the information below is refreshed and the account is disabled. So there's quite a bit we can do on a user basis here. Let's go back to our Active Directory tree list. I do that by just clicking on the back button that is built into the Android Honeycomb tablet operating system, which you can't see on this video right now, fortunately. Let's go and pick this group here, my group. And we'll drill down and see its details. This is a pretty basic details sheet. Let's click the action menu again. And now I'm going to go and click members. And there's no one belongs to this group yet. Great. Let's click the action again. Let's add someone to this group. Again, something may happen when you're away from your desk. Mobile Admin will allow you to accomplish these tasks faster than grabbing your laptop, or actually allow you to do it when you don't have your laptop or you don't have Wi-Fi connectivity. So here, of course, you may not know the exact name of the user, so we're just going to grab test again. And I don't need to type the full name because odds are when you're away from your desk, you won't remember everyone's name verbatim. So I see that I've done a quick search for test. Let me grab my test user. Add him to the My Group, and I can see that he's been added there. Let's close the keyboard. Let's go back to my list. I'll click the search button. Let's go make sure that this actually took. Type in test again. Great. I've drilled down, find my user, select him, get rid of the keyboard. Let's open the action sheet, and then let's see that in fact, great, he was added to my group. That's enough Active Directory for now. Let's go take a look at how you can resolve issues with your VMware deployment using Mobile Admin. I'm just clicking the back button a few times here to get back to the services screen, but I could have just as easily clicked services in the top navigation bar. Now, let's look at another example of how Mobile Admin's resolving features can help you out when you're away from your desk. Here we have, again, we're at the Managed Services section, and we have our VMware infrastructure on 192.168.0.223 service. Let's go ahead and click on that. Now what we've done here is, again, the Mobile Admin client makes a request to the Mobile Admin server. The Mobile Admin server is what does the communication to all the various services that you can manage and machines that you can manage from Mobile Admin. So in the case of Active Directory, we're making LDAP calls to the Active Directory server. That's how we were able to perform those actions you saw a few moments ago. In this case here, we're using the native VMware web service API to make these calls. So there is very little or no integration required to bring your VMware infrastructure to your mobile device and allow you to manage it from your mobile device. There isn't even the need to install the vCMA component that you would need for other VMware management software packages. Again, we just use the out-of-the-box functionality that is given to us by the VMware Web Service API. So here in this case, for this demo, I've connected directly to an ESX server. So I'm able to see the virtual machines and the resource pools that are on this ESX server. MobileMint also supports connecting to vCenter and vSphere servers. In that case, you would see your data centers just like you would from your desktop. But again, in this case, for this demo, we've connected directly to an ESX server. So let's proceed. Let's say that one of our VMs is acting up. We just want to give it a little bit performance boost so whoever's using it over the weekend can get their work done. And then when we come back into the office Monday, we can go ahead and try to fix the root cause. But in the meantime, for over the weekend, for my mobile device, I just want to give it a little bit of extra juice just to get it through the weekend. So I'm going to pick on this machine here called Rove Testing. I'm going to grab him. And he's been acting up. A user's notified us that maybe it's acting slow, maybe it's not responding as quick as they'd like. So here we're giving a property sheet for this virtual machine. We can see various properties of powered on. We can see that it has 128 megabytes assigned to it for memory. And we can see that it's right now, it's only using 1 megahertz of CPU. But let's imagine that that was a bit higher, or perhaps let's imagine that the memory overhead was quite high, and we wanted to give it, like I said, just that little bit of extra oomph to get us through the weekend, and we'll come and fix it properly on Monday. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut down the machine, and then we're going to double its RAM, and then we're going to start the machine up. So again, just like every other feature in MobileMint, to perform actions, we go into the action menu here. And again, we're shown the actions that I can perform on this particular object, this object being the Rove Testing virtual machine. So I can power it off, I can suspend it, I can shut it down, I can restart it, I can view the events, I can edit the settings, and then of course again I can create a bookmark. So if I want to keep an eye on this machine over the weekend, I can come back to it right from the home screen within 1 or 2 clicks. So let's go ahead and power off this machine, or actually probably we should shut down the guest. So let's click that. Now remember before at the screen of our ESX server, we saw that this machine was in a running state, and of course we can see on the screen right now that it is powered on. So let us send that shutdown guest OS command to the virtual machine server, from our client to the mobile admin server, to the virtual machine server. It will get that request, and it will come back and tell us, yes, we've successfully received that request, and we're in the process of shutting it down. Now, when we receive the response from the server, it won't mean that the machine is guaranteed to be 100% powered down. We're just getting the notification that the command was received. Great. Our machine's powered off. Let's go ahead and double up that RAM. Go into the action menu, click Edit Settings, go into the memory amount, switch that guy up to 256. If I wanted to, I could give him access to more of the cores on our ESX's server CPU. In this case, 1's good enough. If I wanted to here, I could leave a note. Great, I'm all ready to go. Let me click Save. Let me send that request to the VMware ESX server to double the RAM of this virtual machine. And there you have it. The VM has now been triaged from your mobile device, the user is satisfied, and you're back to your weekend. Now that you've seen the Active Directory and VMware plugins in action, let's take a look at the complete mobile admin plugin list. As you've seen, we have very broad support for Active Directory. We support backup exec and net backup so that you can check on the status of your backup jobs and even restart a job that's perhaps failed. You can even switch tapes. Mobile admin also allows you to manage your BES server. Most IT people have to deal with tickets, so we provide you access to two of the largest incident management software suites. Edit, reassign, and even create tickets from your mobile device. Think about that for a second. You could have opened that slow virtual machine ticket on your device, resolve the issue, and then close the ticket all within the same app. Boss not getting his email? Check on Exchange 2000 and 2003 mail queues. Mobile admin also has great support for desktop management and troubleshooting. We also integrate with Ops Manager, Nagios, and portal monitoring packages that will allow you to check alerts and statuses while you're on the road. These plugins will be covered more in depth in a later video when we show you mobile admin's great notification features.